Hey guys, today's video is a little bit of a continuation from yesterday's anterior humeral glide video, and that's because I got a lot of questions, I got a lot of likes in the video, a lot of views, so thank you so much for helping me out with that. And I'm here to answer your questions. So I got a lot of questions regarding how to program the exercises that I showed you into your program, but also other things that you can do within your program to help you kind of get out of that flexed posture. Hope you enjoy. All right, so real quick, this shouldn't be too long of a video because really to answer the question I got, how to program some exercises to account for that flexion and to get you out of that flexion, obviously I want you to incorporate the breathing drills, the foam rolling, the wall slide with retraction drill I gave you yesterday. Those have to be like daily routine stuff, like brushing your teeth. Especially if you're in that flex posture because you're sitting all day. You know, you're sitting for 8-9 hours, you know, a 30-second to a minute drill isn't going to do a whole lot in the long haul or the grand scheme of things unless you're also aware of your posture at the office and, you know, obviously when you're in your car and things like that. It's going to help, but it's going to take a long time anyway. I want you to be prepared for that. But if you're not aware outside of the gym, outside of these exercises, then, you know, your efforts could be futile. But again, try to make this like brushing your teeth. It's daily, guys. Get this stuff in daily. Okay, so what I like to do for my clients is if anybody comes to me who's in that flex posture because of sitting especially, we're going to program a 2-to-1 ratio of pulling exercises, horizontal pulling, to horizontal pressing exercises. We might even go 3-to-1 depending on, you know, the person, okay? And the severity of this flexion. So what that means is, like, if you have a chest and back day, for every chest exercise that you do, you have to do 2 horizontal pulling exercises to account for this flexion that you're in, to really start to pull you out of that, you know, get stronger through the upper and lower traps and the rhomboids. And but again, it's all gonna be based on the foam rolling, the breathing, the activation stuff you do in your warm-up, trying to increase your mobility. All that's going to depend on those things as well, because you can do all the pulling exercises in the world, but like I said yesterday, if you can't get your scap, I can't even get there, I only have one hand here. If you can't get your scap to retract and to pull around or slide around your rib cage, okay, as opposed to being up here or getting no movement through the scap and just moving your elbow, okay? You need to get that scap movement. If you can't do that, then, you know, the pulling exercises, those are also futile, all right? So you gotta really put a lot of awareness into it. You may just be stuck doing, you know, foam rolling and deep breathing for, you know, a number of weeks before you can actually get something out of your pulling exercises. My dad is actually like this. We do a lot of lengthening core breathing like I showed you in the video. And then, you know, I try to get him to do a little bit, and I try to, you know, the cue of putting my hand vertical on his spine and squeeze my hand. That's not a great cue. It kind of works, but not really. What does work is a quadruped exercise, which I'll link right here. So this is another exercise you can do to really get some movement in your scapula. So if you're working on those things, then you should be able to, once you get to the point where you can actually get some movement in your scapula, let's go ahead and program a 2-to-1 ratio of horizontal pulling to horizontal pushing exercise. Now, how do you do that? So you can do that like in your single session, okay? So if you have a chest and back day, for every chest exercise, you do an extra back exercise. If that day becomes way too long, or you wanna, the other way you can do it is incorporate another back day into your routine, into your weekly routine. So let's say you do chest and back on Monday, let's do you know, legs on Wednesday and like shoulders, arms, and we'll throw in another back exercise on Friday. And that should, you know, increase your volume throughout the week to give you a 2-to-1 ratio or a 3-to-1 ratio of pulling to pushing. The other thing I like to do is with the pulling exercises is if you are doing that split, okay, we'll do a weekly undulation type program where, say, Monday is like your heavy day, so it's 5x5 or 5x8. Chances are, if you were in that flex position, you're quite new to working out. So a 5x8, 5x10, or a 3x8, 3x10, so 3 sets, 8 reps, 5 sets, 8 reps, whatever you might be programming there. That's probably better than going 5 by 5 or trying to work on strength, because you don't have the mobility yet to really work on that. So, but then on the Friday, I would have you do something like a 3 by 12, 3 by 15, even 3 by 20 of a little bit easier exercise, but just so you can go through and really focus on that scapula rotating around your rib cage and getting that good squeeze in there. Okay. So guys, that's today's video. I hope that kind of clears some questions up. I know it answers a lot of the questions I got on programming. If you guys have anything else you want to add to this, or you want to ask that you might be experiencing, drop the comment down below. You can hit me up on my website, Nathan at nathanjackson.com. And until tomorrow, train safe. Catch you later.